by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes the easy completion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Tosses it incomplete. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the...
And that pass is intercepted. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And that is not to start this up.
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll run it to the right. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll leave it with him. They almost got a first down there. Stop the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the 1st down.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
3rd and goal coming up here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it in the middle. Hard-hitting tackle. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Snap in the shotgun. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is why you never quit on a play. 4th down by the goal line. It looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. Flying down the right side. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space, it's Wilcox. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Gets it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Back to the ground with the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Running into the open space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
To the ground with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Clemson is quick to the line. The quarterback changing the plays at the line. Right back to the well. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2, you got 2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it.
The give to the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Second down coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Across the 10. Oh, look out. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bob. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wide receiver shows motion. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Snaps it in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. A first down for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Now he's going to break the pocket. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Moore. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Moore. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Hits him with a stiff arm. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive line...
Going for the big play. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turn.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time.
He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Number 26 with the carry.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The back goes in motion. The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Returner is tackled down at the 15. And your Clemson Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the ground. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
How good has this offense been on fourth down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kentucky 39, Clemson 31.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to the air one more time. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clemson jumps to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes him talk to the hand. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. On the move is the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll give it to the back. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over North Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Catch in the middle, it's more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on 2nd down. going up top. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare.